Let me tell you something that most founders miss, and I know because I missed it too. You are sitting on one of the most valuable compounding assets in your business, and you probably don't even see it. It's not your product, it's not your email list, it's not your CRM, your ad funnel, or even your revenue. It's your LinkedIn presence. Now I know that sounds like hype. LinkedIn, really? But I'm going to make the case very clear that your LinkedIn presence, when it's built right, it can become the most important long-term asset that you own. Not just for visibility, but for trust, for leverage, and for deal flow. So let's break it down. All right, first chapter, you already own the leverage, all right? You just don't use it. Every single founder I know, they are obsessed with leverage. How do I make more without doing more? How do I compound my impact? How do I scale trust? They will spend months optimizing their back end, redoing landing pages, tweaking offer copy. Meanwhile, their LinkedIn profile is blank. Their posts are non-existent. Their voice is missing. And the most powerful trust-building engine available to them, it's collecting dust. Let me reframe this, all right? LinkedIn, it's not a social network. It's a publicly visible proof of authority engine. A 24/7 brand layer that works while you don't, if you build it right. Chapter 2, why founders undervalue LinkedIn. There are 3 reasons why founders dismiss LinkedIn. First, they think it's for job seekers. 2, they associate it with cringe content. And 3, they don't see instant ROI. I'm going to dismantle each. All right. First of all, LinkedIn isn't a resume platform anymore. It's a trust platform. It's where buyers go to vet you, where VCs browse your voice, where referral partners check the vibe before an intro call. Second, yes, there's cringe content, but that's true of every single platform. Your feed is shaped by who you follow and what you engage with. So the key isn't to copy, it's to calibrate, to show up in a way that matches your voice. Third, no, LinkedIn doesn't convert overnight. It's not Facebook ads. It's not Shopify flash sales. It's brand equity. Brand equity builds slow, but it pays out for decades. Chapter 3, what makes LinkedIn so valuable? Here's the part that matters. LinkedIn is valuable because it does 5 things that no other platform does at the same time. First, visibility. You show up directly in front of your niche. 2, credibility. You anchor a narrative through your profile and your content. 3, authority. You compound trust through consistency, not volume. 4, proximity. Your audience includes the people who can pay you. And 5, discovery. You get surfaced without needing to game an algorithm. That's rare. It's really, really rare. Instagram gives you visibility, but not necessarily credibility. Twitter gives you cleverness, but not necessarily conversions. TikTok gives you views, but maybe not buyers. LinkedIn gives you context, okay, rich connections with decision makers. Chapter 4, how to treat LinkedIn like an asset and not a feed. If I were starting from scratch today, here's one thing I would do. I would stop thinking of LinkedIn as a place to post, and I would start thinking of it as a digital storefront for my authority. Every single word, every post, every comment, every connection, it all becomes part of the asset file. This is the model that I use and that I teach. First, your profile, positioning layer. What do I want people to instantly know? What kind of signal do I want to send? Can someone land on my profile and understand how I help them in 5 seconds? If not, I've failed. 2, content. Trust layer. I don't need to post daily, but every post should either build trust, filter my audience, reinforce my offer. That's it. Posting to stay top of mind is just noise. Posting to filter and attract, that's what builds your brand. 3, commenting equals a distribution. Okay, most of my best visibility didn't come from posts. It came from comments, the ones I left on other people's content. Think of it as outbound impressions with your position baked in. 4, DMs equals relationships. You don't need 1,000 likes. You need 5 conversations with the right people. LinkedIn lets you do that without spam. If you show up well in public, you can send DMs that don't really feel like cold outreach. They feel like continuity. That's the hidden magic of the platform. Chapter 5, what it's done for me and my clients. Let me put this in practical terms. All right, since 2019, I've built a community. I've grown to 85,000 followers. I've generated millions in revenue, attracted ideal clients without chasing them, created a trust ecosystem that works even when I take a break. All of this without paid ads. All of it without a single viral post. All of it without dancing for the algorithm. And I've seen clients do the same. All right? One founder added 250K ARR in 6 months without ever going viral. Another one booked 9 calls off 3 weeks of commenting. Another one used their profile and 1 anchor post to close a 6-figure deal. It happens. It's not magic, it's just a system, an asset, not an incident. Chapter 6, what to do if you're late in the game. All right? Here's the good news. You're not too late. I promise you. In fact, it's 2025. It's probably the perfect time to start building this. Why? Because the noise is rising, but the depth is still missing. And people are craving depth. All right? They are craving calm, clear, credible founders who aren't just playing the game. They're craving connection with people. People who actually know who they are and are willing to say it out loud. That's you, if you want it to be, okay? LinkedIn, it's not your job board. It's not your to-do list. It's not your distraction feed. It's one of the most underrated, high-leveraged assets in your business. You can ignore it. You can treat it like a side project, or you can build it into something that works 24/7, without pressure, without noise, without burnout. That's exactly what I did. That's what I help founders do. All right? And that's what I want for you. You might as well start today. Build the asset. Play the long game. Speaking of the long game, if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, you're not playing the long game correctly. All right? Thank you.